Alright, greetings all, and welcome to Grim Wanderings. This is a game that basically sent me on a path of doing recordings for Disciples because it's basically inspired by Disciples. And it's essentially a mashup of like Hand of Fate and Disciples like gameplay mechanics, I guess, in some ways. But well, let's jump into it and I'll show off what it's all about. I'll note from the forefront, this is a game that doesn't have like, audio or sound sliders, so it's just on or off for this stuff or whatever. And this is a game that you can play on your Android phone. And I actually played this first on the Android phone, but whatever. Now, I'll note this is inspired by Disciples, so it basically has a lot of similar races to it. If you got the undead race here, the dwarven race, you've also got the human race and the elven race. Besides these guys, there's also a demon race in the game, and then you've also got the orc race as a playable race here as well. Let's play the orcs here, and sort of similar to Disciples, you basically have different hero classes. And in this case, you basically have a warrior, a burglar, and a mage for like the orcs here. I'll note that if you go into like the other races here, you got the dwarf here, they got like burglar, archer, mage. If you go into like the elf here, they basically have warrior, burglar, mage. If you're going to humans, they basically have warrior, archer, mage. Basically, if you're noticing a theme here, there's like 4 different hero classes: warrior, burglar, archer, and mage. And each race basically has 3 as like their default heroes. So you're basically missing one. The humans here are missing like the burglars. The elves here are basically missing the archer. The orc are basically here missing the archer as well. But anyways, let's just jump into here for the warrior. So orcs are a bloodthirsty race living in tribal groups. They honor the traditions of their ancestors and respect only brute force. Their aggressive nature has made them a lot of enemies and troubles. I'm going to play these guys, are you sure? Yes. I'll note there's basically 2 different difficulties. Apparently, like, the difference between the difficulties is that they adjust like how much basically money and like food you basically get in the game, but I'm going normal. There's basically 3 different campaigns you basically play. It doesn't really matter which one I play, so let's go random for this one. But I'll note that some of them are sort of easier than others, I guess. The Dragon Invasion is kind of easy if you select one of the different paths in the game, and the other one's Obscuration and Bloody Investigation. They're a little bit harder. Not really that much harder though. So yes, for any orc capital, behold, this is the orc capital in all its terrifying glory. And that'd be the message you basically get for all the different factions. You basically have dwarf capital or human capital in all its terrifying glory. So first things first, we have to basically speak to our leader about our nation, see what the quest is all about. And we got the mysterious disappearance quest. 3 years ago, one of my wives disappeared. A scrap of paper with an inscription of a rare, almost forgotten language was found in her chambers. We can only make her out dimension of the city located nearby. I asked you to find her, and in return, I promise a high reward. So basically, this is the disappearance quest. I think it's like the 3rd one in the list there. Basically, the idea is that we have to defeat like an ancient power in Innovis, but whatever. We'll basically get to that when we get to it. Alright, so now we basically have done that. We have to go to the barracks to hire some troops. In the beginning, we can only hire novice troops, so basically, you can only get warriors or minotaurs. Basically, for the orcs, minotaurs are their support type unit. For those who remember what those type units are. If I right click on this guy, I can basically see a little bit about their paths basically. So I'll note that this is a game where you have branching paths for your units and such, but it's a little bit different from Disciples in that you're not actually building buildings and stuff, because you're only playing like a party as opposed to a faction. But anyways, basically these are the old things the Minotaur can turn into. If I go back to the other guys here, I could go to this Acolyte. The Acolyte can be turned into all these guys right here. Basically you've got casters down here on this side and some archers on this side. So I'll note that basically in this game, this is the Orc Arch right here, this guy right here. If I go to the Troll here, this is the Young Minotaur. The Wild Dance is basically your support class. And of course the Young Warrior is basically your fighter class. So basically remember from Disciples, you've got the Warrior class that is in the front row. And in the rear guard, you're going to have back row stuff like the support casters, the mages, the archers, and then there's the big unit basically. And I'll note that something about this game is that sometimes you'll find they've mixed up some of the archers and the casters all in the same one. So in this case, the orc archer here, it can branch out to be an orc archer down the rows over here, or it can be this guy over here, which is basically the lightning lord. And the lightning lord is basically a guy who can like hit six tiles by himself and like all like this stuff you expect from a mage. But anyhow, let's just sort of get to it, I guess, at this point, because I wasted enough time like sort of explaining about this game, and you probably want to see what the game's all about, right? Let's grab ourselves one orc warrior right here. We'll grab another orc warrior right here. We're gonna go full out in the front here. And I'll note that this guy right here, the wild dancer, I could be using him to increase my damage and stuff. That's it's not terrible, but I probably prefer to get one of you guys, advanced guys down here. Later on you'll be able to buy like more advanced units than like these guys right here. So let's just get ourselves this guy right here, and we'll go from there. Alright, so now that we basically have that done, you can buy like artifacts and potions in like your capital if you want to, and you can actually buy them elsewhere in the game as well. Basically to start here, I basically got like a little bit of gold and a little bit of food and all that. We're just gonna buy a little bit more food for myself to make use of, so we'll buy 27 more units of food. And basically, food is like what you basically use to go around the map and like keep going basically in this game. So in like Disciples 1, like you're playing like a faction, so you didn't have to worry about food. But in this game, you have to like worry about like food as a resource basically to play with. So there's that. Okay, let's go down to the exit here. And so this is like basically your main like overview of like the map in like gaming, so to speak. You basically have it broken down to like cells, which basically dictate different events you can basically go into. Down here you basically have like buttons basically like to describe what your party looks like at the moment. Here's like the levels like the different zones I'm going to. So there's like level 0 zones around me and there's level 1s, and down here like it'd be like a little free. I can camp if I need to. We don't need to camp right now, so I'm not gonna worry about it. If you want to like enter like the thing back in, this is like button to enter the settlements if you're on one. This one right here. This tells me what quest I'm doing. So mysterious disappearance. You must find a ruler's wife. We can start searching in nearby cities. So basically what they're telling here is I have to go up to this city to like advance the quests here. Party basically there's like a party button, so I can like get more into depth, like write all information. Save if I need to. This is a game you can save, by the way, and it's actually one of those games that it's like it's like inspired by roguelikes, but it's not entirely a roguelike. This is closer to like Castle of the Winds in many ways, in that you can save whenever you want to, and play battles over and over again, to like to get the better results if you want. Ugh. All right. First things first, let's just sort of march around the bottom over here, I think. So we'll go right here. So you see a huge group of wild animals. I basically have a few options here. I'm going to attack them, I'm going to arrange an ambush, or I'm going to pass by. I'll note by for like the first option, pass by. Sometimes that's an option that won't happen. You'll fail at it. But let's just try to attack these guys. Actually, we'll arrange an ambush. You caught an enemy at strategic disadvantage. Hostile wolf was fighting for 2 rounds. Hostile antelope was fighting for 1 round. So yeah, basically, if you want to, you can sometimes like get an advantage if you like go to the second option there. So that's what I just did. These guys basically have like these effects on them. So basically, this guy's got the status unit is frightened, duration 2 rounds. This will cause him to be unable to do anything for 2 rounds, so he'll be like basically easy pickings. Here's like the antelope. He's frightened for 1 round. He'll basically like stay alive a little bit longer. On the bottom, these guys all have experience up here, as you can see. So this guy's at 49 50 experience. The wolf over here is at 36 of 55 experience. So basically, it's sort of like Disciples 2 in many ways, and these guys can level up just as much as you can. So you have to watch out for that. Let's just sort of get this going on. There's an all battle feature if I want to. You can calculate the battle results if you want. We're just going to begin the battle and let's go from there. So he went first, this guy, because he basically had the highest initiative, I guess. Initiative 60, so yeah, he's definitely going to go first. The wolf basically has initiative 50. So, similar to like, the wolf of like, Disciples 2. By the way, these guys have a very psychedelic, like, look to their portraits and such, so the antelope here, that's like what the antelope picture looks like. Your orc warriors, basically it's like your orc warrior, or young orc. There's my hero, my acolyte. These are like advanced these pictures, and you'll like see a lot of them basically, and it's all very psychedelic in nature. I'll note by for my guys, this guy's basically got initiative 55, so he generally goes first. Orc warriors basically have initiative 45. My leader basically has initiative 45. He's also got a chance of counterattacking if he gets attacked, so that's cool. Might see that a little bit, but let's just get this on. I want this guy basically to focus on this guy here, I think, so fire. As you probably know, by the way, you see like the turnover being like listed here, so basically you can see what the turnover people are in. So down here, like this guy's going to go next, and then this guy and this guy. So that's a nice thing I like about this game. It tells you who's going to go, who's going to go and who's not. By the way, we're also down here. We got buttons for other stuff, like basically like wait button. So if I want to, this guy could wait, pass his turn, wait till like an opportune. Well, I guess that may just skip his turn. This is the wait button right here. Basically, makes him wait, so he skips his turn to like the pass to the other enemies. There's a guard option here if I want to. It basically guards my guys. There's retreat. Calculate all about if you want to at any time. He's dead. That guy got to attack. That's fine. My orc took a little bit of damage, but it's fine. I'll note that in this game, as like you play the game, your guys will automatically heal up as like you move around. So you sort of like got that warrior lord type of ability, because it lets you all heal as you pass along. So this guy down here is basically at 118 points. As soon as I pass to the next spot, I'll probably go up to full. By the way, trying to find discovered block pass basically means you can't go up that way, so you have to worry about that. But whatever. You stumble upon ancient manuscripts. Let's see what these are all about. Explore the manuscripts. Suddenly you're attacked from all sides by enemies. You were caught at a strategic disadvantage. So in this case, basically we just have ourselves get ambushed by enemies. So basically that's sometimes the conquest of event. Basically being caught at a disadvantage here. It looks like this guy is on the front line. That's my archer. I don't want him right there. These guys, they've been sort of shuffled around in the back, so that's not good. But oh well. This guy over here, he's a frontline guy who can only hit one guy, I guess. So basically, if you look at this guy, his scope is near his units. This is frontline fighter. His number of targets is only 1. This is 40. Basically, this guy is I'll note that in this game, basically, you got different factions that you can basically play against. There's a multitude you can be, and this guy up here is a part of the elf, human old alliance, I guess we'll basically call him. Down here we basically got someone called the skeleton archer. Basically, skeletons are not good archers, but they're numerous, so basically, it's an archer. Alright, this guy right here, I think I always want him to guard. Now I'm making this guy guard because if this guy gets he has a high initiative, so he's probably going to fire at my archer again. I want him getting hit again, so I want to avoid that. Let's have this guy attack here. He missed, and yeah, you can miss just like before. So you look at these guys; they got accuracy of 8%. These guys, this guy here, I think has 8% apparently still. So whatever. Let's have you move up here, I guess. Yeah, I can move your guys around in these instances if you want to. So that's one nice thing about this game. Okay, the nice thing is it missed my guy here again, so that's cool. Use guard again. I don't want to get injured anymore, so focus your attacks. Focus your attacks. He missed again, but that's unfortunate, but well. How about you go over here? Warrior got hit again, but well. Apparently in this instance, you basically saw the random initiative basically happening again. Much like Disciples 2, there's a chance that your units there's that +5, -5 on initiative, so it's possible that this guy can go ahead of this guy. So this guard, he took a little bit more injuries, but that's fine. Hit this guy. Nice miss. You're going to guard. Now, if I'm lucky, I should be able to finish this guy off right now. So, fire and fire. So now note by the way that you basically get your gains basically at the end of this thing. So note by the way, it's basically saying here gain additional experience. So on top of what I'm going to basically gain from basically these guys get experience for winning a battle. On top of that, there's the resources for the manuscripts themselves. So I get some gold from the manuscripts as well as some additional experience. So basically these guys get a lot more experience as a result. Now my guy got really injured there, the orc archer here. Now something you can do if you want to in this game, you can actually throw him into reserve, which basically means that they don't actually get attacked. Basically this guy's going to be out of battle, he's not going to get attacked, he's not going to participate at all. It'll let him basically heal up a little bit, which is good for him. Something else to note by the way is that this is a game that is sort of devoid of information, sort of unlike Disciples 1. Basically in Disciples, you go into the game and you can see what enemies you're going to be up against most of the time, or you can basically see there's going to be ruins that might have inhabitants in it, no idea what's in there, but you can send a scout or something to basically find out. In this game, it's very much devoid of information, so you have to be very careful in that case. But it's actually something I think would be improved. By the way, you could have more information, but whatever. All right, down here we basically have something for wealth. I'm actually going to keep this guy in reserve, and I'll reserve because I might need him to absorb a hit in a moment. So let's just put him down here. Alright, you see the interesting gold mine. Judging by the stink, goblins work in it. So we got ourselves a goblin mine. We can go inside a mine, basically probably get some goodies in it, so let's do that. It looks like the mine's been abandoned. Okay, we'll explore the mine. Alright, so consequences. You were attacked by a group of wild goblins. So apparently some goblins still in the mines. And cool. These guys actually are all frontliners, so this guy's safe. Alright, so let's look at our opponents here. So these are like, old goblins. You got basically the ogre, or, a bulldozer. An ogre who rushes headlong into battle, sweeping aside enemy soldiers. His hunger for violence is terrifying. This guy basically has, level 1. He's got a little bit of experience there at stage. He's got 168 points. Basically, it's like the bulldozer is basically a standard frontline unit for the goblins. Basically comparable to my units. A little bit slower though. Let's see here. I'll note by they're a little bit slower, but they have more HP than my base guys. There's this guy here, the goblin axeman. Swordmen who survive a few battles, shield from the spine, and heavy axe is their new companion. I'll note by if I right click on these guys, you can sometimes get information about them, or... Alright, well basically these guys, the goblins, they basically have upgrade paths similar to yours, and that they have a goblin swordsman and a goblin axeman. I think there's an R tier after this guy as well, so basically the enemies will have tiers that you basically have to watch out for. This guy's also comparable to my guys, basically he's got similar initiative, similar damage. Down here we got our tough giants, so not only ogres but giants at times join with goblins. Their large size and thick skin make conventional weapons useless. This guy's got low initiatives like the ogre, but much more HP, very good damage. All right, what I want to do here, we want to focus down on this goblin first, I think. So hit him first. Now we're gonna focus on this guy up here because he's injured, but whatever. Let's hit this guy. Now my hero does a lot of damage, by the way, so that's pretty good about him. But what was I say? It'll be that way in the future. Hit this guy. Now I think what I want to basically take this guy out right now because this guy can only hit for 30, and if I take him out right now, it basically it will basically take the same amount of damage if I kill this guy now, and so whatever. So kill him right now. He takes a big hit, but that's fine. Ooh. See, this guy hits really hard, just guy down here, so I have to watch out for him. Plus, you got this +5, so you get a full damage attack, and you almost kill this guy. Let's see here. Yeah, focus on this guy. Want you to hit this guy. You're going to guard. I'm making this guy guard for a reason, by the way. I want this guy to guard as well. Nice miss. Alright, let's focus on the tough giant a little bit more. That's a bad miss, but whatever. You're going to guard again. You're going to guard again. Alright, focus on this guy again. Now, I'll note by the way that this guy's going to die regardless of what happens next time, but because you're going to move your guys around, I'll move him right back there and then get him attacked. This guy's of course safe to keep attacking, so let's do it right now. He missed, or whatever. Now, my hero got attacked there. He has a chance to counter, so he counters back. That's the nice thing about my guy, he's basically got that counter ability, so he basically has, if you can read this right, no counter attacks left, but I'll basically go look at his finger and see basically what it's all about to counter attack for him. Basically, all your troops in this will have special abilities, which makes them interesting and such. Okay, now we got some level ups going in here. Basically, improve troops promotions for my guys, so I'll basically show off that in a bit. We gain a little bit of gold, a bomber's helmet. This guy leveled up. So I'll note that it's basically level up paths for guys. If I look at these guys right here, by the way, the acolyte basically is the base unit here, and by the way, if I want to raise them to 1.2, but we're not going to do that. That's stupid. Basically, raise up the same guy you basically got right now, but it's usually very stupid to do that, so we're not going to worry about that. This guy's upgrade pass to turn into a shaman, I guess, over here. So if I click on his stuff, basically there's Witch Doctor Disciple. You can basically turn into a Renounce after that, or it can turn into a regular Witch Doctor, and then of course a Lightning Lord after that. Down here in this path, basically you become a beater. And beaters can turn into, like, you know, axe throwers or berserkers. Or if you want to, they can turn into spear throwers, spear masters, and mainstays of the tribe. So right now I have to decide what this guy is going to be right here. This guy right here. I'm thinking that in the long run, I want to keep myself positive reputation. So basically stuff like this, like, you know, no one's game basically there's reputation in this game, which basically, you know, is like, you know, depicted by your actions. If you're brutally slaughter like innocents and civilians like that, your reputation goes down, and, you know, stuff like this gets, you know, hard to get, like, you know, these, like, you know, bonuses. If, like, you know, if I want to be, like, reckless, like, you know, if I want to have, like, that type of thing, there's guys that actually get bonus to me for being reckless, but other guys like this, for example, they'll actually, you know, cost more if I'm, you know, if I'm like nice like that. This guy right here, though, he'll basically, like, you know, give me like big discounts if I, like, you know, am nice to basically people with this guy. Though, you know what? I might go after Berserker here. The Berserker is basically very similar to the Spearmaster over here, but the thing about this guy is that I've never actually used Berserker, and well, this guy right here, basically the nice thing about him is that he can actually, you know, sometimes block attacks because he's basically got a shield. He's basically a skirmisher, this guy right here, but well, let's just maybe look, you know, be a little, you know, inventive and like go around for other stuff here, like Berserker. So let me go grab this guy here. So let's go after beer here, I think. And this guy costs 200 to upgrade. Now, if I basically go to this guy, by the way, you'll see he has a new, like, you know, like introduction for himself. So orcs who lack the intelligence to become disciples of a witch doctor, these are usually used as cannon fodder. They're armed with throwing darts. Beaters are expected to be beaten. So this guy's basically expected to be beaten. He's not expected to survive, like, you know, conflicts or anything, but, you know, if I'm lucky, he'll basically upgrade to be, like, you know, a stronger orc that actually, like, you know, can, like, help in the back line, so to speak. Now this guy has, like, you know, same initiatives as before, has more HP, more damage. Basically, he's like a full upgrade from, like, the, you know, the orc archer. Alright, now for my guys here, we got ourselves some orcs basically to pick up, and besides this, like, at the start, only have, like, one upgrade path right away, so they basically become soldiers, and I can, you know, do stuff with them. I'm basically going to go down each path of the orc soldiers, if possible, so I'll try and do that. Let's grab them both. And of course, you know, this guy leveled up as 2 as well, so he's level 2, this guy. I'll note that this guy, as soon as he gets a level 3, he'll basically be able to pick, like, you know, title. And titles basically let you do stuff, so if you looked at this stuff down here, basically, if you become like a tribal chieftain with this guy, you can, like, you know, get like bonuses that, like, you know, give you a big discount, like, you know, person is like the head of a tribe here. There's also other stuff you can basically get, not in like the orc warrior side, but if I go back to this guy here, I think it is, this guy can become, like, you know, lightning lord, and at that point he gets a discount if you have a tribal wizard perk for him. Alright, so at this point, I'll note about discounts are very important in, like, the long run, but we'll get to that when we get to that, like, you know, explaining it. Let's go over here next. And we've seen our group of wild animals, so let's attack them. By the way, I'll note, by the way, when I upgrade all these guys, they got full health for it, so that's nice about them. And over here we got a couple of enemies to fight. We got basically the antelope again, but we also got this, like, guy down here, the restless wolf. The desecrated wolf, completely consumed by the darkness. He no longer sleeps, only hunts, only kills. Alright, so this guy's basically got, you know, decent initiative, decent damage. Let's begin. Actually, no. But we can, like, adjust these in the front, you know, at before our battle if we want to, so basically put these guys on the front line again. Begin battle. Alright, so here I think we want to focus on the wolf over here, so let's do that. Big hit to him. Does a little bit of damage to my guy, but it's fine. Hit this guy. He's got to focus on the wolf. Bad miss, but whatever. Fire. One of my guys got lucky and they got a higher initiative than the wolf, so he goes first and kills him. Now, note what I'm doing is he's like hunts for wild animals because I get food for it, and food, of course, lets you progress farther in the game. Unlike the left right there, you'll basically see, like, you know, information about your parties. So parties is, in this case, consists of like 4 or 5 people at the start because they've got very little leadership. I got reserve for 1, so basically if I want to control one guy in reserve, if I, you know, don't want to get killed or anything. There's my food consumption. So basically right now I'm basically consuming 160 food, I basically have 160 food, and in 10 turns I'll basically consume it completely, you know, dry. I got a total goal of like over 1,000 right now. There's my repetition at 0, fames at 0. My move recovery, rest recovery is basically how much I heal. Basically if I rest, like, you know, using campfire, I'll basically heal by 50%. If I move around, basically heal by 15. Before I forget, I probably know I do have like this, like, you know, Barbarian's helmet. So this is like a warrior type of thing I can put on my guy. So I put right there, basically it's like an artifact for, like, you know, your head slot here. Basically, this is sort of similar to Disciples 2 in that basically you'll have, like, you know, different gear you can basically use. So basically you got, like, you know, footwear, you know, ring, 2 hand slots for like weapons or shields, or other items you basically use, helmet, armor. And by the way, just like, you know, if you look at the stuff, basically it's for hero class warrior, so there's actually a hero class for this one. You can't use it for like the mage or the air stuff, because it's for warriors only. Makes my guy a little bit buff for my hero. Going to this icon on right here, by the way, I'll note that we basically found ourselves a human forge. Now, it's basically giving me a few options here. Basically, I could try to steal, I could attack, I could exit, I could go to the artifact shop. Attacking these is a good way to lower your reputation really, really fast, by the way. Stealing them from them is also a good way to get some good items. If I just try and buy from stuff, basically there's some stuff I could possibly buy here, like, you know, here's a good ring I could possibly buy. This is like a ring of protection. This increases my party's magical defense. Here's an adventure sword, basically increases my hero's, like, you know, damage a little bit. You got Barbarian's boots, basically increases the party initiative and damage. So on the basically, if you look at this stuff right here, basically it's like, you know, this item right here is for like the party. This like boosts like your party's like party initiative and party defense, or party damage, but it'll boost your party defense. This one only boosts like your damage to your hero. This one boosts it for your party. This one boosts it for your entire party. This one boosts it for your entire party. So basically there's like, you know, equipment that can be boosted for just your hero, or stuff that can boost just your party as well. I'll note at other stuff right here. This is a really good one right now. Just look at the nutrition's mass, because this actually reduces my party's food consumption by 30% while moving and resting. That's a really good item to get, I think. And I'm actually going to buy it right now. So, by the way, I'll note that this is like, you know, this is worth, right here, this item's worth 890 gold, but based on reputation, like, you know, at 0 reputation, I have to pay a little bit more, like, of you know, shall we say, what do you call it? I have to pay a little bit of a premium on top of like stuff. I can't, like, you know, just buy it at base value basically, because my reputation is 0. If I had like a higher reputation, this stuff would go down. If I had lower reputation, this would go up. Just throw it out there. And by the way, if I want to, like, go in here, go back in here, and it's actually dropped down in price, you know, sometimes. This is actually something else about this game. It's got a few, like, you know, issues with it. Like, you know, you can go back in and out on the same turn, like, you know, get like a lower price if you want to, so you can like sort of buy with a guy if you want, but whatever. Let's just sell this so I can like get the money for this, and that's basically, that's worth 509 gold, but we're going to get 400. That's fine basically for its purposes, because, you know, I want to get this thing. This is a really good basket early on, because basically it'll let me, like, you know, at level 3 be able to get useless food, and that's always good to have. We're just going to exit this point. If I wanted to attack, I could, but I don't have the levels for it, and those guys are usually pretty tough. The stuff guy in like their shops. Okay, a frightened traveler runs towards you. Ask the traveler what he is so scared of. He tells you that lizardmen attacked him not far from here and took away all his gold. You'll be very grateful if you return him his stuff. Alright, so I can agree to help to try to find robbers, or I can refuse to help. In this case, basically, there's like good chance I'll get reputation from this, or I can lose reputation depending on the action that I basically pick. So let's just look at it. Okay, if this happens, basically you did not manage to find one, then, you know, nothing happens. So basically nothing happened in that event. That's unfortunate, but well. Alright, so you still find some ancient manuscripts, so let's do it again. Explore the manuscripts. Alright, so we decrypt the manuscripts and find a bunch of useful information, so we got some experience from that. There's a piggy bank down here, it's usually money. You see, that's the harpies. Apparently these harpies are raiders, and they probably have gold. Now if I want to threaten to extradite the criminals to the 40s, but let's just attack them because I want the experience for killing them. That's the nice thing with these early events, is that you get lots of experience from it. These harpies, by the way, I'll note that depending on the harpy you're fighting, sometimes they'll be able to attack your back row, but these are like, you know, it's like harpy scouts, and like basically they're just like, you know, they're guard and explore territory around their nest, and sometimes participate in raids. Scouts are weak, and the harpies do not pose much threat. So basically this guy only does like 10 damage. He's not really that powerful. He's a level 0 unit, but high initiative, so he's probably going to get the first attack on me. So he gets that. Orc goes after Orc because he's weakened already. She didn't get a chance to fight. That's a bad miss. And there we go. We got some boots invasion for that. That's pretty nice. And then some gold, and then the experience for killing them. Now these boots invasion, by the way, they're good for any hero class. So I can put them on right now. These are for hero only, but they're still pretty nice. And by the way, if I go into this guy, by the way, you'll know this guy has like counterattack over here. He has 100%. So basically what these stats basically mean down here, this guy right here is level 2. That's the experience he needs to like level up. That's his hit points. If you had a barrier, it'd be like right there. If you had regeneration, it'd be right there. So barrier basically is like, you know, shield that will protect your guys. Regeneration is basically how much they heal per turn. Evasion basically is their chance of basically avoiding attacks. So this guy has a 10% chance to avoid all attacks if they hit him. Counterattack basically is 1 counterattack, and he has a 100% chance to like, you know, basically fire off a shot at like an enemy who attacks him. He's only got initiative 45, so basically it's like, you know, chance of moving to combat. There's his food consumption. This goes up by like how much they level, by the way. So at low levels it's only like 4. At later levels it'd be a lot more. And look, by the way, this is like game that like it progressively gets harder because food consumption goes up way farther as like you level up quite a bit. So you notice that this goes up by a lot later on. Down here is like got the attack stuff, or you know that you already know what it's all about. Let's just keep going. Let's go here. In front of you is an apple grove. Alright, so in this apple grove I can collect all the food, I can select only reliable food, I can pass it by. Basically the 3 options here, if you collect all the food, you basically get all the food you can, and sometimes you like get like the bad food in it as well. If you select only reliable food, basically there's a chance that you basically reduce the chance of getting bad food, but your guys might like, you know, they might still pick up bad food if you're not careful. No, but if I collect all, there's a good chance I might get like a buff for it, so let's try to do that instead. Alright, so we got the bad one. So the part of food is with Bane, your food consumption was increased by 26%. Ouch. So basically right now I'm consuming like, you know, 26% more food than usual. So if I'm like consuming like 100, I'm basically consuming 126 result. And it's going to last for 3 turns. So basically we're going to like, you know, probably go through this food pretty damn fast to resolve that, but well. Sometimes that happens. Alright, let's continue on. Let's go here, I guess, for the experience. Alright, you see an old man. Probably you have something to learn from him. If I want to like pay this guy to like get some experience, or I can offer like, you know, artifact, or I can basically offer to work for him. I'm not I usually just attack these guys because they usually have like, you know, good experience to kill him. So let's do that. The followers came to the come to the old man to help him. So basically this guy's lost a reputation for it. Basically resolved my action, and then we're gonna have to fight some guys. And it looks like we're fighting a bunch of gnolls. So basically, the gnolls have a humanoid body covered by thick brown hair. The head of a creature looks like a head of a hyena. In terms of dimensions, they seemingly see people. Gnolls look tight and strong, and the weight is given to them by heavy bone and mountains of muscle mass. So basically, this guy's like a level 0 unit. He's got very little damage right now, but you know, these guys better they'll level up and be stronger later on. And like, you know, basically you're gonna have fairly good initiative. They're gonna have like, you know, decent hit points for like a level 0 unit, and they'll actually get more like later on. Let's take him on, I guess. I can probably, you know, calculate the battle result automatically to do that. This guy lost a little bit of HP, that's fine. But we got some good stuff from him. Basically, the nice thing about these guys is that you're basically a good trade of like stuff basically for killing him. So we got a couple of artifacts for killing him. And I'll note by the way the artifacts I've got here. One is this one, Divine Reaper, is basically giving a guy divine damage. Divine damage is something that doesn't have resistance to it. So if you look at this stuff, basically there's nothing for divine, you know, immunity. So whenever you have divine immunity, basically the guys can't resist the, you know, the damage. So that's good. This right down here, the shield of demonic chains, this will give my hero a block, so if I put that on my hero, he'll basically have a chance to block physical damage. And that's really, really powerful, because basically means I can negate damage to himself, sometimes. Alright, let's just continue on. We got some 2 events around here, so I gotta watch out for that, but let's just, you know, go into them, I guess. You see a small, dilapidated building. Alright, let's examine the building. You found some valuables. Got an iron shield. Not a bad find. An iron shield is basically a very basic artifact. If I look at it, it's basically like, you know, for hero level 2. It basically gives my hero maximum hit points of 10%. So basically more hit points for my hero. Not that important, I think, but you know, it's okay. I'll note by this guy right here. He's got currently experience for... yeah, a little bit of experience. He's not really doing that great for getting experience, but he's doing alright. Let's just continue on for now, I guess. Go up here. You see an old corpse. Alright, let's search the corpse. You did not find anything valuable. So basically there's a corpse in the field. Nothing really special about it. You know, let's just head back to the instructions when we head up toward the quest objective, I think. We probably leveled up enough for it. So you see a group of hostile werewolves. Let's attack them, I guess. So, werewolves. Werewolves are terrible monsters, something in between an animal and a human being. These mysterious creatures do not age and do not change their appearance for many centuries. They differ from ordinary monsters and animals by human mind and insidious. So basically this guy's like got a human mind, but it's very, very, animalistic and dangerous. Basically there's an initiative, he's got, fairly good initiative. He's got fairly good damage for like a tier 1 damage unit, I guess. Not bad, not great. These guys over here, we basically got ourselves a fire racer. This guy's like a mage. Oof, a mage. This guy will basically hit all my units for like 15 damage with fire damage. And then we got down here, we got ourselves the wizard. This guy's level 2. This guy's the main threat here. He's basically got like higher damage for like, everyone that basically suffers, so I want to take this guy out quickly. By the way, this guy's got immediate fire, so if I want to use fire damage on him, he'd basically be immune to some of it. Let's just like, begin the battle. I think for this battle, I want to focus on the wizard first. Possibly. I could go after this guy first to reduce damage, but taking out this guy probably better in the long run, so... Actually, it would be better to take this guy out, I think, and... Well... No, let's take this guy first. We're going to go after him, apparently. So there's a hit to everyone. So yeah, this guy basically has 45 initiative, by the way, so... Good chance these guys are going to go like at the same time as like these guys down here. Alright, let's see what I'm going to do with these guys here. Focus on him, because he's like the middle guy. Focus on this guy. And... Wizard goes off, that's going to hurt a lot, but well. Hit this guy. Okay, you're going to hit this guy, fish him off. So he didn't get his second strike off, but... Unfortunately, that guy still got to attack. Hit this guy. Hit this guy. And hit this guy. Well, that's a bad miss, but still a chance to get him first. There we go. Nice goal from that gain. Unfortunately, my guys took a little bit of beating there, but whatever, sometimes happens. Let's go to this battle here. This is, by the way, just going to be a battle event. And look, if you click, like, right-click on this stuff, you basically see what they're all about. So this, like, it's going to be a wealth event. This is going to be a food event. This is going to be for artifacts. This one's going to be for wealth. This one over here would be for battle, for like a little free battle, by the way. Sometimes the outcomes change depending on like the level of the battle. So this is like a little free battle over here. This is like a little free artifact over here. That's like a little free monsters event over there. That's a little free food event. Level 4 wealth. Let's go here next. I'm running out of food, so I have to watch out for that. That's one reason I'm going back to my capital here. Alright, you see a group of elves not far from you. Alright, let's just try and attack them. So here's like the elven faction. I'll note that these guys, by the way, you got the centaur, who's basically a 2-tiled unit for them. So basically there's a young centaur. Centaurs have long been friends of the elves, joined together against dwarf and any invader. They're a comforting presence for any elf. So basically this guy's like a melee unit. He's basically got like, good initiative. He's got, fairly good damage, fairly good HP. He's basically a two-shooter unit. Then you got the basic elven warriors, basically the elf swordsman. He's got a bit of an evasion chance on him. He's got fairly good initiative. Fairly dangerous. The elves are actually really dangerous for like their speed, by the way, in this game. So if you play with them, they'll basically like, they got low HP, but they'll obviously hit first most of the time. So there's that. I gotta watch out for this guy here, but also this guy down here as well. Yeah, we're gonna focus on him if they can. Hit this guy. Nope, he dodged that shot because, he's an elf. Oh, there's a critical miss. Now, whenever you get a critical miss, basically what happens is that, you miss the target, but then you also have a critical injury on yourself. In this case, this guy got injured by his own shot, so that's cool. You are going to, I think, guard. Now we'll focus on this guy again. And finish him off. Okay, this guy got injured again, but whatever. Hit this guy, please. Nice hit. This guy is going to guard. And hit this guy. Oh, bad miss. Alright, this guy's able to go now. I could actually make him attack and possibly hit him, so... There we go, we finished off that guy. Now it's just a centaur, so fire. Fire. Bad miss. Misses can kill you if you're not careful, by the way, but, whatever. Hit him. Hit him. And... oh, that's bad. Oh, he missed. That's nice. The misses were bad in this one, but whatever. They missed also, so that's good. Now, basically, there's experience we get for us, and then there's food. Sometimes you get food from events, that's always nice. Alright, so we got a little bit of food, but we still have to go to the capital to get more, I think, so let's go here. A fat elf mushroom stands before you. It's guarded by a small retinue. Okay, we could trade with this guy if we want to. He's basically got some stuff, possibly, so... I could try and trade this for a little bit of gold. Basically, only get half of them from him, I guess, so it's not really worth it to trade with him. These fat merchants basically a nice place to sell stuff, usually, but they're not usually a great place for, like... or they're a good place to buy stuff, but not really a good place to do much else, so... there's that, but whatever. I know some of the items I got here basically are ring of resistance, basically, you know, heroes magic defense, boost of swiftness, that's basically for the party. Healer seal, basically, it's like it lets you really, you know, heal more. I think we're just going to attack these guys. Okay, basically in this group, we got ourselves a white unicorn, we got ourselves an archer, and then we got this guy up here. Of these guys here, this archer is of course very dangerous, but this guy's also very dangerous, so I gotta watch out for him. Look at this guy here, the ranger. Basically, she's got like, you know, 60 initiative, so outpaces this guy. There's also this guy as well. This guy basically has, you know, fairly good initiative as well. And he also hits 3 hard. I think what we want to do... I think we'll leave my guys sort of as is, and we'll just go from there, I guess. Oops, just gonna focus on him because, you know, it's possibly could kill him if we're not careful. Let's focus on you. Hits this guy hard. You're gonna try and kill this guy first. He's out of the picture. Might still get a shot from this guy to kill him, but, you know, oh well, can't, you know, handle that. You hit him. Oh, that's a miss. And half his XP's gone. There goes that orc, but unfortunately, you know, that happens, people die. Now, nice thing is that you don't lose experience, so to speak, in this game. As long as you win, someone's going to get the experience. So, if like all these guys died, the hero will basically get all the experience results. So, you know, if there's 100 experience, basically it's like, you know, free, instead of like, you know, 25. That's a little thing. You're going to wait. You're going to kill. You're going to kill. Get us some gold for our troubles, we get some experience. So that's done. Alright, visit the Orc capital. Yes, we want to visit here. We'll go to the barracks. Now, if I want to, I can basically resurrect my troops easily enough, so... basically resurrect this guy for 200 gold. And if I want to, I could heal him up as well, but... I don't think I'll worry about that too much. Let's buy some potions, we'll get rid of this, I think. Yeah, getting a little more experience, more like stuff for the goal, I guess, so... get getting stuff to the fat elf retinue, right? We'll get some food, so there's that. Basically buy all the food if possible. And I should actually show off something, by the way. It's possible if you want to heal your guys up partially, just in this game, if you want to. So if I want to restore this guy's like HP, it basically costs me like, you know, 350 gold. But if I want to, I like, you know, only restore a little bit of it. So I restore 51 HP of this guy, and, you know, it'd be like, you know, what would it be, like 1/3 of his health? That'd be 60. 61 gold, 61 units of his HP would be like, you know, that much. Could do that if I want to. Let's do that maybe. And let's also heal this guy up a little bit too, so he's, you know, a little bit on par, so... basically give him a little bit of HP. Basically, if you know, if you look at it here, basically, you know, I restore like 50% of my like HP for these guys as they move around the battle. So, they'll let you heal up as like they go around. Actually, let's just heal this guy a little bit more than that. I think we'll spurge a little bit. We'll give this guy. Get him up to 80 there. Get this guy up to 78, that's fine for now. Just a little bit of HP so, you know, they don't meanly die if I get to like a level 0 enemy. I could, you know, die in one of these battles right here for them. Let's go up here. You see a group of elves, plunder peaceful travelers. So, basically it's like, you know, one of the situations where I can help the victims, I can kill all indiscriminately, or just pass it by. Sometimes if I pass it by, I might, like, you know, not trigger, but, you know, let's just help the victims, trying to get some reputation for it. You start battle with the enemies. Alright, so we basically got ourselves one centaur up here, and orc swordsman down here. Next we want these guys have to divide, so they're going to go after this guy and this guy respectively. This guy hits for 45 damage, so we can easily do this, I think, so let's just do it. Begin the battle. Let's focus on him. Big hits in this guy, but whatever. Hit this guy. I could hit this guy again, but you know what? Let's just play a different guard. We're gonna hit him. It's possible I could have killed this guy before he had a chance to do anything, but play it safe, basically. Okay, so here's basically a reputation game. Basically, you know, I get some food for reputation. Basically, nice thing about these events that you get lots of reputation from if you're going for like a, you know, good reputation type of, like, you know, playthrough. So you get a lot of reputation for that. Let's go here next. You see a group of dwarves, social civilians, so we got to see the dwarves now. Okay, so we got ourselves over here. Inexperienced dwarf, basically they're like, you know, they're level 1 unit. Basically it's got, you know, good experience in these guys, lower initiative than my guys, physical damage. Then got the crossbowman over here. Basically this guy's got, you know, good initiative, almost as good as my orc, fairly good damage, any unit. Okay, let's see here. I want this guy to focus on this guy first. Well, that's my miss. This guy's still taking a big beating, but whatever. If I'm lucky, this guy should go down in the first like volley, so let's just do that. One hit to him. One hit to him. Done. Okay, you're gonna go after him. Another hit to this guy, but whatever. Okay, here we go. We got ourselves some reputation for it, some gold. Not bad. Alright, so at this point, my guys, I'm gonna put this guy in reserve so he doesn't get beaten up anymore. And let's go up here. A fat elf again. Alright, let's just like trade so he's got. He's got himself this, you know, basic stuff. Usually attack these guys all the time, the fat elf merchants, because they're so worth it, so attack them. Yeah, it's just like a white unicorn, we can take that easily. Basically, if he attacks this guy, there's a good chance to block as well as to also retaliate, so this should be an easy battle to fight. Fire. He fires at my guy. He blocks it, and he retaliates. And I miss. Oh well. Attack. And kill. We got some gold for it, and there's really no repercussions to like attacking a fat elf merchant, so basically get gold for it, we're good for it. That's why I always do those, by the way. I'll note by this is a training event over here. I'll just, you know, quickly jump in here, I guess. So, you enter the dilapidated battle pit. Here you can train with a trainer or arrange training battle. Basically here, if you want to like do a training thing where like you can like, you know, train your guys. If you want to like train this guy, for example, it would be like, you know, increase this guy's like experience for 310 gold. Basically you can get this guy up to a level like, you know, pretty faster basically result. Also train like him for a little bit less if you want to. I'll note that that's not a bad thing to do, training your guys, but much like, you know, Disciples 2, it's not really worth it usually, so I'm not going to worry about it, I don't think. I've also request training battle if I want to, basically, like, you know, get some harmless enemies that cost, like, you know, this much gold to fight, weak enemies cost this much gold to fight. I'm not going to worry about too much. You don't really have to worry about training this game too much, I think, so I'm not going to worry about it. Let's just push on to here. Alright, you see an old man again? Let's just, You know, let's just pay tuition this time around. You go through a train course and become much more skillful. So, basically I got a good experience for it, and I got some gold for it. So basically, like, all my guys get a lot of experience for that. If I go to, like, the thing here, they'll basically all be at what? 1 to go. 1 to go. 1 to go. And 1 to go. So yeah, that's a lot better than, like, you know, paying for my guys, I guess. Basically, now all, like, you know, ready to go to, like, the next level. Let's put you up here, I think. And let's go into this food event. Oof, you see, food wagon accompanied by a group of cultists. So, basically, cultists are like a group in this game, or like a faction, like a non-playable faction. They're not usually something I want to mess with, but whatever. I could attack them, I could offer to sell you part of their food, or could, like, use my word to do like a special thing. So sometimes your heroes can like have special like abilities depending on their class. In this case, the war can like try and sneak up and turn away in hopes of like catching them unaware. Yeah, let's try and do that. Let's see what it does. Alright, so sometimes you're gonna get bad things here. So you stumble with your head and your nose. So basically, I stumbled and hit my head, so I'm gonna be stunned for a little bit. So basically, look at this guy here. He's gonna have like the stun ability. So you're using stun for duration 2 rounds. Basically, for 2 rounds, this guy doesn't do anything, unfortunately. And these guys are gonna retaliate pretty hard. You got the skeleton guard here. He's basically 2 point free. This guy basically hits really hard. So it's not gonna be really bad having my hero just disable like that. And then we got like this guy over here, the remorseful skeleton. He hits pretty hard. Basically, this is going to be very bad to fight this battle, I think. Heal this guy up. He's going to need health, I think. And let's just hope this like goes okay, I guess. Begin. Actually, you know what? Nah, it's fine like this. Let's just fight. Begin the battle. Alright, so who do we want to focus on first? Probably these guys have the most HP, but they have less of damage and like initiative and all that, so of course both these guys can hit this guy right here, so let's do it with this guy. One hit to him and hit him. That's a bad miss. There's a hit. He's still stunned, so now return a stun for this guy. Nice miss. And as you see, they're like ripping through my guys easily because these guys have a lot of damage on them. This is where you want to stun these guys so possibly take them on. Oh, I missed again. He's stunned still. Down he goes. Okay, this guy can counter, so he hits him hard. Let's have this guy focus on this guy now. You're gonna finish this guy off. Hit him. Alright, the misses are really killing me. And this is like one of those games, it is one of those games where you can get killed by misses if you're not careful. Hit this guy. Hit this guy. Back up. Not sure it's the best move to do, but whatever. My guy only does so much damage, so he might be dead, but go there. Move you up forward. You can guard. Yeah, I really should have this guy take the hit there. Oh, if I missed. Alright, we're gonna have to flee from this battle or also lose completely this campaign, but yeah, you know what, let's just lose. Sometimes you can win these battles, sometimes you lose them. And of course, if you want to play like a rogue-lite, then you're gonna lose badly sometimes. In this case, the misses really kill me in this one, so dead. Now, as you can see, when sometimes when you lose battles, these guys can level up. In this case, this guy leveled up, and then you got a little bit stronger. But basically, here's the defeat screen. Basically, my the enemies I basically killed, the quests I basically completed on the quest line, there's the experience I basically earned, the gold I earned, the food I earned. Total score is basically 167. So not that great, but whatever. This is like your first episode for Grim Wanderings. I'll try and show off the air factions if I can. Probably go into the undead or dwarves or stuff like that. But for now, hope you guys enjoyed this quick episode for it, and take care.